Hello again. Today I wanted to go through a different backtest of the Bollinger Band strategy with RSI indicators. So my first step is I want to find a new pair. So I've gone to CoinMarketCap.com and taken a look at the different coins on the home page, but today is mayhem and everything is down like crazy. So I'm going to go into trade volume and search the 24-hour volume rankings by exchange. One thing I want to note is I always do this with Bitcoin selected because everything I'm doing is Bitcoin versus another coin. So I'm going to scroll down until I find Bittrex, and I'm just going to give it a click. And if we look here in terms of the volume the last 24 hours, the only one that's new here is Newbits, and I've never traded against it before, so I'm going to take a look at it, and just for the sake of today's example, I'm going to pretend like this is exactly what we're going to go with. So I'm going to take the ticker symbol here, just take a quick look at the charts. Okay. And I'm going to head over to TradingView.com and then search for it. So now that I've got this here, I'm going to load the interactive chart. The first thing I want to do is remove all indicators and drawing tools. So I'm going to scroll back here, take a look. We've got it selected as 1 day. So surprisingly, it's looks like it's going to go up today. Whatever. Let's begin with adding our indicators. Insert indicator from after right-clicking on the chart. I head to invite only script, and since we're going to do the Bollinger Band and RSI strategy, I'm going to go ahead and give that a click. And this is one of Allanster's free scripts, so you can request access from him to get it. So the basic idea here is that my settings are with a simple moving average of 20, Bollinger Band high of 40, Bollinger Band low of 18. The RSI indicator length is 14 candlesticks. 70, oops, it was set at 70 for sell, 30 for buy with a 60% stop loss. And let's give it a little bit closer window here. Start from the 1st of December until today. And that should give us the massive spike last year and then also this current January. Okay, so after approving all of these, look at the overview of it. It's going to show here that there's 19% net profit with one trade. 100% of them profitable. We have 53% max drawdown. So that's insane. But one thing you need to check, which I just did not, is your time intervals. So I want to go back to 15 minutes, and this should change to a lot different number. Okay, so from that December 1st last year, there is an 83% net profit with 13 trades. 92% are profitable, which is good. If I go to the performance summary, I'm looking here, net profit 83, gross profit 83, gross loss 0.47, max drawdown 53, buy and hold 63.82. So what's that telling me is that with this particular setting, if I would buy on December 1st and hold it until today, it would have 63.82% gain, but I would have 83% if I had this setup running. So that's actually pretty good. I would be happy with running that, and I actually might look at it going forward, surprisingly. But if I go back to here, let's just play around for a bit and see if we can make this a little bit better than 83%. We might not be able to, so I always like to go back and zero these out and see what happens. Okay, so 85% just by changing that. Let's change it here, so a little bit upward movement. There's 98 right there just by changing the RSI buy point to 35. It changed a couple of things. If you notice, the percent profitable is a bit lower, but the total amount of trades is higher, and the average trade is 6.16. So now we're looking at 98, and then the buy and hold is 61. So that's almost 30% higher. So this is one way you can play around just by changing a couple of the features to see what makes sense for your risk appetite. Also, make sure that you include your stop loss so you do not get stuck with massive bags. 60 is really high, so I'm going to throw in a 20 in here just to see what it looks like on the net profit. Okay, so you see that would be 64 with 21 trades, which means that you had about 4 or 5 trades that were negative. You have a massive drawdown here, but the difference is that you're probably not going to have as much risk running forwards with having a massive bag. So we got 64 there, buy and hold 61. So you're going to average out here holding versus not holding. But at the end of the day, you're not going to have a massive bag, which you might have even if you just bought and hold. Okay, so leave a comment below if you want to see any other types of strategies reviewed, and I'll go and try those out first. And be sure to subscribe. And also, we have a live stream where you can watch the bot do its thing in real time, so you can put it in your background and just kind of zone out to it. Thanks, guys. Bye.